it's like if I was going to say, okay, I'm going to throw religion out of the book, and I said, okay, pick a species on the planet, or pick anybody on the planet who you would say, who are human beings most closely related to? You would have to pick primates.
Yeah, you
I just
have
feel like
to.
it would just be a simple thing to do once you take everything out of the equation. Because somebody was like, "Oh no, I think we're closer to like a dolphin." You'd be like, "How did you get that?" You know what I mean? But this is the
Mhm.
wild things that you see on the internet, the wild things that you can kind of see where people, you know, this is the reason why I feel like science is always going to be a good foundation because it will ground you in something that honestly just makes sense. And that's the way I look at it because it's like, um, like I said, when I was watching the Sanchez video, right? And
Mhm.
I'm listening to, and this is sometimes what'll happen. Like, that's why I asked you about hominid, right? I didn't want to use humanoid, didn't want to use that term. It's almost like if I said, okay, now I got this term hominid, and then I start going on a wild tangent about the etymology of hominid, and I use this new term that I've just found out to try to make myself seem like I'm so much smarter than everybody. Then I feel like it's almost like people get a new toy, and that new toy is information, and
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
they'll use a term like electromagnetism, right? Sounds cool, right?
Mhm.
Sounds cool. If you watch the X-Men, you can be like, oh, that was Magneto's power. He could control magnetism. We get it, right? But it's
Mhm.
like they will take a new term and then they will just run with it and create something wild just so that it doesn't have to be something that is scientifically sound. And that's why I always try to say things need to have some sort of grounding. And if you're going to call yourself a Christian, right, then it would only make sense for your beliefs to be grounded in the Bible. It doesn't make sense for you to say you're a Christian and your beliefs aren't grounded in the Bible the same way if you're going to say you're a scientist, but your beliefs aren't grounded in science. It just becomes weird. And I don't understand sometimes what people are doing.
Mm. So let me read this.
Sure.
Until Darwin's Science and the Origins of Race.